Hi friends, welcome to codewithsugi YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to discuss about the keyword this. Okay, so before we get into this video, if you are new to our channel and if you are not aware of what we have discussed till date, so you don't need to worry. We always used to add all the links in the description. So please go ahead and have a look on the previous videos. So as usual, I'm going to create a class called this example. Okay, then I'm going to take the main method. I just made some comment section so that we will discuss about what is this. So before we discuss about the keyword this, first we will see what is the meaning of this. So this is the exact meaning for this. So this will refer the current thing or current item. Say for example, what this is saying used to identify a specific person or thing close at hand. Okay, so whatever you are having in your hand or whatever you are having as a current entity or a current item, to describe about that we will use the keyword this. The same way in Java also, this will refer the current object. Okay, let's we see how we are saying it's referring the current object. Okay, so to demonstrate about that, first we have to create a object for this class. Okay, so I'm going to say object equal to new this example constructor. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to print this out, then object value from main method. First I'm going to say plus object. Now I'm going to run this program to see what's the output we are getting. We are getting something like this. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a method called public void display. Then I'm going to say once is out, and in this is out object value using keyword this. Let's we have like this, and I'm going to say plus this. Here we have to call the display method to see what's the output we are getting. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to run this program to see the output. Okay, and before that, here as per our statement, if this is referring the current object, then this statement, that is the line number 15, should return the value same as like this. Okay, then only we can confirm that this also referring the current object. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to run this program to see the output. So now I think you can visualize the output for line number 24 and as well as line number 15. Okay, so both are returning the same output, right? So that means the object whatever you have created for this class is maintained in the keyword this. Now we confirmed that this is referring the current object. Fine. Then what is the use of this keyword that we have to see, right? Okay, for that I'm going to take a variable integer age. Okay, so I'm going to make this variable is private. Okay, fine. And we all know if we have a variable in class level, then the variable will be called as class level variable, right? Or we can say it's a global variable. Now I'm going to assign a value to this age using getter and setter method. Okay, fine. For that, obviously we should have a setter method, public void set value. Then it has to come with the single argument, that is the age, because we're going to set the value for age. Okay, first I'm going to assign like this, then we will see what is the output we are getting. To understand it in a better way, I'm going to have a sysout here, value of age in set value method. Okay, I'm going to say like this, then we will say age. Then I'm going to have a getter method. So the getter method will look like this. It has to return the value whatever we are having in the variable. So before we going to assign the value, we will discuss about what is this getter and setter little bit. Okay, Anyway, we're going to see all those things in the later point, but for now we will see why we are having a setter and getter. This method used to called as setter method, and this method we used to call as getter method. So basically the setter method will set the value, okay, and the getter method will help you to get the value from the variable. So here what we need to set, we have to set the value for age. Okay, why we are having public methods for a private variable? To keep a variable more secure way, we will have it as a private. Okay, if we say private, then you cannot access this age or this variable in outside classes. Okay, so if you want to access this variable from the outside of the classes, then what you have to do, you have to create an object for this class. Okay, and then you have to call this set method to set the value for this private integer age. Then whatever value we have setted using this setter method needs to be get from the get value method that we normally used to call getter method. So what this getter method is doing, just it's returning the value whatever we are having in the variable age. I hope now you got some idea about this. So now I'm going to have one differentiator here, okay, so that we will not get confused with the results. What is the object we are having for this class? It's an object dot. So see, all these methods are visible to this object. Okay, so we're going to use set value. Okay, I'm going to set the value as 100 here. Then I'm going to use the same object, and then I'm going to use the get value. So we need to print this to see what we are getting from the get value method. Value from the get value method. Now I'm going to run this program to see the output. So what is the output we are getting? Value of a age in set value method is returning 100. So from here it's giving 100 because we are passing the value 100 over here, and it successfully printed the value 100 here. Fine, but this age value is not assigned to this age. Okay, why I am saying? Because see, this get value should return value 100, but it's returning 0. Okay, how it's returning 0? We already discussed it, right? So in the previous video we discussed about the default value of the data types. Okay, so the default value of data type integer is 0, so that's the reason it's returning 0 from the get value method. Whatever we are setting in the set value method is not properly set to this global variable. That's what we understood it from here. So if you want to set the value to the global variables, then obviously we should find an way to access this variable, right? Okay, so how we can access this variable? If it is a class level variable, we have to access it using object. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to run this program. See, accessing class level variables is returning 0. So now it's confirmed that the value is not properly set to this global variable in the set value method. Why? Because whatever we are passing it here, okay, it's a local variable. Then the Java is not able to identify the global variables into this method. Okay, because both are having same name. This global variable is also having a name age, and the local variable is also having the name as age. So that's the reason Java is get confused. So now we have to identify a solution to resolve this. Okay, at this point we know how to access the class level variables. How we will access the class level variables? Using object. Okay, is there a way to call this object outside of main method? No, right? Because the scope of this object is from here to here. Okay, only in the main method. So you cannot access this object outside of this main method. So to resolve this, we have to use the this keyword. So if we use the keyword this, then Java will understand it like whatever value we are getting through this local variable needs to be assigned to this class level variable or a global variable age. Okay, because this is holding the value of current object. Okay, so we know using the current object we can access the class level variables and methods. So that's the reason we are using the keyword this over here to resolve this. Now I'm going to say this dot age after this assignment to see the value of this age. Okay, fine. Then now we are returning the value of age, because here it's not necessary that we need to use the keyword this, because we don't have any local variable over here, so the Java will not get confused with this. Okay, specifying this over here is a proper way of accessing the class level variable. Okay, now I'm going to run this program to see the output. Okay, see, accessing class level variable, obviously it has to return 0. Okay, then we are setting the value in the set value method. Okay, and we are passing the value 100 from here. Okay, then the 100 will come here, and then the 100 will get assigned to this global variable. The same way the global variable, now it's printing the value 100. So to demonstrate about this in a more proper way, I'm going to have a debug point, and then I'm going to run this program in the debug mode. Now we are in the line number 48. I'm going to do skip over. Okay, see what is the value we are having in the age is 0. Okay, fine. Now we are passing the value 100 from set value method. I'm just doing step into see what is the value we are having in this local variable. It's 100. What is the value we are having in the global variable? It's 0. Okay, now we are in the line number 19. Okay, then I'm going to do step over. Now I am having 100 in the local variable as well as in the global variable. In line number 14, I'm just doing a mouse over. This age is also got 100. If you see here also, the value is 100. Fine. Now we are printing the value whatever we have in the global variable age. Now it successfully printed 100. Then the next step, we get into the get value method and see what is the value we are having in the global variable 100. So it's returning 100, and we successfully printed 100 over here. We'll see the another one usage over here, public void add. Okay, I'm having integer a comma integer b. Then I'm going to do this a plus b. Then I'm going to just copy this method and I'm going to put it here. I will say multiply a into b. Fine. Now I'm going to say this dot. Okay, let's see, is this possible to get the multiply method here? Yeah. So I'm getting multiply method and I'm passing it here. Here I'm going to call the method add using the object. Okay, add. I'm going to say 10 comma 10. Okay, so if we run this program, the output needs to be 20 and then 100. Okay, let's we have one differentiator here also. It will be easy to understand. Okay, going to run this program. Now we are getting 20 and we are getting 100. Here we are calling only add method, right? But when we get into this add method, we are having this keyword to access the multiply method, and we are passing the same input to the multiply method also. So this multiply method is get called over here and it's printing the value whatever we are expecting. Okay, so this how you can use the keyword this. So this will help you to play around with the current object. Okay, so I hope now you have some better understanding about what is the use of this, why we are using this in Java, and how to use this in Java. Okay, if still you guys have any doubt, then please feel free to put your comments in the comment section. so that we will have a look and we will try to revert back as soon as possible. And please don't forget, we always used to add all the code in GitHub. So the link is already in the description. So please go ahead and have a look on the code as well. Thanks for watching our videos. Please subscribe our channel for more videos like this. Keep supporting us. Thank you.